What do you mean by bias and variance trade-off? So, bias and variance trade-off is something which we're going to make a generalization between bias and variance. So what we want is to have a low bias and low variance. So bias and variance are just the errors which comes in model making. So we need to make them lesser the better, right? So we need to make low bias and low variance, although it's very difficult and there are many techniques to do so. So yeah, that's what bias and variance trade-off is all about, and there are many conditions of it, like which I'm going to tell you next.
Okay guys, right now you are seeing an example of bias and variance trade-off. So first example which I'm going to show you is the one which is having a model, and this model trying to make a pattern out of those data points. And now by doing so, it is making a very complicated model, very complex model. So basically it is an overfitting condition. And that's why in overfitting condition, bias error is very low and variance is high. So make it a trade-off, we need to decrease the variance error, and for that we need to add a bit bias error. That's it. And here we have another example. This time model is trying to make a very general model. It doesn't try to make the model very complex. Learning from all those data points can be an outlier as well, but it tries to make a very general model. In this example, clear case of low variance but high bias. Now to make a good trade-off, we need to decrease the bias error, and because of that we need to increase a little bit of variance error, and that's it.
Okay, so hope you understand bias variance trade-off, and I'm going to be ready for another video next time. So yeah, thank you.